Hi everybody, and welcome to this demo in how to use blended teaching to create paper exams in minutes. You can auto grade them and provide feedback almost instantly. My name's Phil, I'm from Blended Teaching. Let's go. Now, I'm going to go across to my Blended Teaching Control Center. In the Quizzes tab, hit Create Quiz, and then we're going to call this Paper Exam 1. If I can spell it properly, here we go. It's graded. I want it to be 100 points. I don't want it to be an online exam. I want it to be a paper exam. There we go. Go down, hit save, and away we go. Build. So, a title for our quiz. I'm going to call it time value of money quiz because, time is money. We don't want to have a really long demo, do we? Click save. There we go. You have a choice here now when you're building your exam or building your quiz. Maybe I'm just going to rename that exam just to be consistent. You have two choices for your questions. Either you've already got your own questions. If they're multiple choice questions, you can just write them in here. In fact, you can write any kind of question in here more or less. For the paper exam, you can only use multiple choice. Or if you don't already have them, just use our banks. Here, add from question bank. Blended banks. Let's have a look at our time value of money exam questions, shall we? Here we go. I'm going to use this static multiple choice question exam bank. And I'm going to grab, just 5 questions. All we want to do is demo how this works. So there you go. I've selected 5 questions. I'm going to add those into our quiz. And hey presto, there they are. Next, we're going to put in place the settings, which is what are they going to see? Right now, they won't get any information. But if you click here, it will tell them the grade they got, 83%. So as soon as they've submitted their papers to you, you've collected them all in, you've submitted them into Blended Teaching, either by taking pictures of them or by putting them in a scanner, we will show them immediately 83%. Actually, I want to show them the questions and what they answered. And I want to give them feedback if there is any for each of the questions. Also, I want to tell them if they're right or wrong with their answer. And let's go the extra mile. Let's show them the correct answer. Cool. This is where it gets really magic. All of that stuff up to there is pretty standard. But here we go. Let's generate our paper exam. Now, in my course here, I've got 5 of us in it. So there are 5 students that I'm about to pretend to be. Let's have a look at this question sheet, shall we? So I would print out 5 of these and put them on my front desk in the room where we're doing the exam. So as students come in, they can grab this and they can grab their answer sheet. I'll show you the answer sheet in a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. And here's that really silly little intro title that I put there. You might want to put some more details in, like how long the timing is and so on and so forth. All right, I'm going to close that. Let's have a look at our 5 answer sheets. Now, this is where the real magic happens. Here we go. We've got answer sheet for this person and for this person. So they each have their own answer sheet and they get printed out alphabetically by last name. So when the students come in, they come and grab their answer sheet from you. They just got to grab the right one. And this QR code lets us know who that right one actually is. Okay? Job done. Let's print those out. I'm about to go and do these exams for 5 people. I'll see you in a sec. And welcome back. I have just impersonated 5 people in our team pretending to do these exams. And what I did is I pretended to be the instructor as well. And I gathered in all the answer papers from, me. And I have then prepared them for submission. How did I do that? I've got 2 choices. Choice 1 is I drop them into a scanner. So you may have a scanner in your department or you may have one at home. Or if you don't have a scanner around, take option 2. I just took photos of them and I put them on my desktop and I'm dragging them in. Here are the 5 files. I'm going to drop them in. Let's see what happens, shall we? I like that. Look, that's a little scan. Oh, scanning stopped because it's done its work, has it? Okay, look at this. Here's our 5 answer sheets. Oh, wait, what? Okay, they're done. The upload queue is done. We've had 5 processed. We've got 1 that needs review, 4 ready to grade. Ready to grade, by the way, means basically it's already done. It's just preventing the grades from being released yet until you've decided, yes, grade all. So I made one of these a little tricky. And here's the one I made a little tricky. Look, I'm going to show you. Look, what the actual one was. I missed an answer. I made this one look really odd. Look at that. So it's got a relatively low confidence that this is the right one, and it's flagging it. And it's also flagging this one. Let's see, look, review. So it's saying no bubble has been detected. It's blank. I agree. Okay. Oh, what's this one? What should it be? Do we think it's B? I think it's B. Look, it's got 47% confidence, therefore it's flagged it for you. Yeah, all right. I agree it's B. Cool. That is now done. They're all graded. Look, let's grade all of them. Let's allow those grades to go free. Done. All right. So we have just auto-graded our exam. Now, we just did it with 5. It's no different for 150 or 600. All very, very fast. Okay. Here's the next super cool thing. I'm going to go to moderate here. Beep. And I'm going to look at all of the answers, all of the grades for the various students that took it. And oh, look, here we are. Here's me as a student. How did I do? Let's have a look. Oh, this is what I answered, but that's the correct answer. Interesting. Look at all these. So you can see you get really good clarity as a instructor of how an individual student's attempt went. Okay. But I need more of an understanding of how my class did because I want to be able to give them feedback on how to get better. All right. Well, that's where analytics comes into it. Let's have a look at the analytics. Look at that. They're the score distributions. What was the difficulty? Hang on. This one, no one scored right. Oh, man. Everyone scored incorrectly. In fact, everyone scored this. Everyone scored a combination of this or this, but that was the right answer. Funky. So you can get a really good understanding of how your students did. You can see each individual submission that's been done. If I'm a student, I'm going to see that same level of detail through the link that you have provided me. So I can get really clear grades all within minutes of doing it, okay? And that is how we do paper quizzing or paper exams at Blended Teaching. Thanks for your time.